Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive. We are going to do a read for you and who, and we're going to jump into this. It's a general read, so if you are looking for a personal read, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box, all right? Okay, guys, so we know that love starts with you, and my bi-weeklies are about love, so I'm going to pull a card just for you out of my coaching cards, and then a little bit of advice, and then we'll jump into your spread and learn a little bit about where you're at, right? What your opportunities and your challenges and the best way to move forward. And we're also going to go into that other person, and we're going to find out what they like and dislike and what they want most from you and so forth, all right? So let's go ahead, all right? So let's jump into this. Let's see what is happening for you here, all right? What is happening for Sagittarius first 2 weeks of May 2021. First 2 weeks of May 2021. What's the most important for Sagittarius to be aware of? Okay, let's take a look at what that is. What was most important for Sag to be aware of? Let's take a look. Give me 2 cards. Actually, I'm going to take 1 card here. Okay, here we go. We got 2. Okay, of course, they stuck together. Interesting, guys. So now here's what we get here. So we have got radical acceptance, all right? So, and then we've got willingness, okay? So these are 2 big cards. So this has to do, guys, with, kind of radical acceptance is about accepting things as they are, right? Not as we want them to be, right? It's all about accepting things as they are today, right? And it's really the first step in overcoming any sort of misfortune is just to allow it to be. Just allow it to be. Now, this could be in a relationship or a situation, what's ever brought you to my channel, guys, but this is really important because it does affect that, okay? So that's what this talks about. And it's not saying that what happened is okay. So don't that. That's really very, very key. And it's not that you're going to be giving up or that you're giving in. What this is saying is that you accept things to just be, right? To be as they are, right? And that way that you can acknowledge the reality of the situation and then develop proactive measures in terms of how you want to move forward, right? And call upon those emotional resources on the best way for you to move forward, okay? And really heal, right? So that's going to be the biggest thing. So, learning to accept the reality and using your current skills that you have right now, and learning to be effective with using those skills that you have right now are really the path forward to actually end some sort of suffering within a relationship or situation. Guys, that's what's coming through here, right? And I think there was a famous psychologist that talked about this who said, I can't remember, the first step in overcoming misfortune is just to allow things to be, right? It's just to allow things to be. And it's really big. And I can't remember who said that. William James, he's a psychologist. So that's what's coming into play here. Now, the other card that you got into play here is willingness. So this is about being willing to do that, right? They kind of almost like go hand in hand. You got radical acceptance of the situation, and then you've got willingness. So this is all about, being open and also being flexible within the situation at hand, okay? So that's going to be key. So just about approaching life with a willing attitude is going to be big, right? So that is what is coming through here. It's kind of like putting your ego aside and any sort of self-righteousness and focusing and willing, to kind of, really be open and approaching life and situations with a willing attitude. Okay. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to pull a cosmic card for you just to see what else in terms of advice that's important for you. This is big, guys. This is big because it came out kind of pretty strong here. So I think it's most important for you here. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so appropriate. Letting go. Letting go, guys. Letting go. Yeah, letting go of the control, right? Letting go and having that openness and willingness to allow things to just be, all right? So that is what's really coming through. It's about releasing that tight grip that you have, perhaps on this earthly plane, just releasing that tight grip. And how the world and everyone else should be is what's coming into play here, guys. This is so crazy. And it's really important that you feel free and be able to move, in the world like this, because What happens when we don't and we try to control things, a lot of times we tend to sabotage things, especially as it comes to relationships. But I think the biggest thing is that, your freedom to play is a very important part of having a joyful life. And so this is reminding you to have that joyful life. It's about letting go of that control, right? And if you don't do it, I will tell you, the universe is going to send you someone else in that will teach you how to do it. And it might not be at the best time, meaning that you might feel a little bit vulnerable, right? A little bit more, may not be a time that's suited for your plans, where you're going to feel a lot more vulnerable and maybe a little bit more, confused than you would be. But this is a time to really let go. There's no need to control. If you need to control, it's like letting go of your need to control is not only going to set you free, but it's going to set others free around you too. Wow. This is amazing, guys. This is really beautiful. So, it is about letting go, some sort of radical acceptance. Guys, crazy. So that is what is coming through for you here. I'm going to put this aside, and then what we're going to do is to go ahead and focus on your read here and jump into what that is for you here. So let's take a look at where you're at right now in terms of a relationship or situation. Whew. You guys, I felt that was big. Note your comments below and see if that resonates with you, okay? And definitely like and subscribe too, okay? If it does resonate with you as well, all right? If you like my vibe. But let's take a look at where you're at. What do we have here? The 10 of emotions. Now, this is what I'm talking about. This is good. So this is actually reaching, ultimate satisfaction. Very, very happy. The 10 is about coming to fruition. This is about being, very much making some sort of happiness. You're just really totally in alignment with your happiness here, right? So this stands for like the 10 of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So whatever it is, maybe letting go has really helped you to do that. All right. So let's take a look. What else? The Moon card. Yeah. Even though that things are hidden, Pisces energy. This could be that, we do have got a full moon in May that's coming up on the 26th. And in fact, guys, it's in Sagittarius. It's in Sagittarius. So this is going to be, some of you might be dropping this during then, or really feeling really good around this time, approaching it if you're not already there right now when you get this message here. But this is, and what's so beautiful about this is an 18 card that reduces to a 9, right? And it's coming to fruition. So whatever actually that might be hidden, or that, about letting go or helping you let go, and, having this radical, forgiveness here, this is what's coming into play. It's very, very big for you here. And that full moon in Sagittarius is all about not attaching yourself to a purpose or to a philosophy of life, but really focused on knowing that safety lies in you, right? So that's going to be key. So it's not holding on to someone for safety. It's actually finding that within you, right? And cultivating you until you feel that, and then bringing someone else in, right after that. And I think that's so key. If you are in that point where you know that no matter what happens, I'm going to be okay, you're there. This is, you're really, and you can strongly feel it, breathe it, and all of that, then it's a really good sign, right? That you are able to let go a little bit there. So that's what's coming through. And it could be within the full moon of Sagittarius that's coming up for you in May, right? So very nice, guys. Very good. So it could be that some things are hidden, a little bit here, but I think they're going to be coming to light. Yeah, the world, the cosmos. This is about, it's like that of which, the world, this is the world card, right? So this is about completion. So there is something that you've reached this point of coming to fruition, of emotional happiness and alignment, from something in the past that was hidden, and now it's actually some sort of completion, the world card. This could be travel, change, or some sort of movement, right? You've got wings now, you can fly, right? So this is like that freedom that we were talking about at the very beginning, on radical, kind of forgiveness here, or whatever that is. It's like letting things just be as they are. So I think that's just kind of letting go. Let's take a look at what the love cards have to say in this. I'm just curious to find out what that is. Let's take a look. Okay, so let me keep going. It flipped and it flipped right back. So I'm going to see what wants to come out for Sagittarius first 2 weeks. Yeah, vacation, travel. I just felt it. So yeah, you have some sort of vacation, some sort of travel. It's like you need to get away and unwind and get away. And it's going to help you see your world a lot clearly is what I feel. So, and give you wings to really fly. So vacation, it could be planning a vacation with yourself, or, with someone else. Let's take a look. Yeah, because apparently, previously you weren't seeing eye to eye with someone, person, place, or thing. Maybe that you were on different pages and you need to kind of get some sort of, I don't know, some sort of reprieve or some sort. Yeah. This is about maybe you're working with someone who always thinks that they're right, or, that type of thing, but kind of not listening. So it could be either you or that other person is kind of like you just really feel that you kind of need to get away a little bit right now, right? And maybe it has to do with your artistic expressions. And this is saying, to harness and transform that energy into something positive, into some sort of artistic or creative endeavor, because that's going to help you. Okay. So you could be traveling, as it relates to doing something like that. So this is really beautiful for you here, guys. Let's take a look at what it is your opportunity. What is your opportunity here? What's your opportunity? First 2 weeks of May for Sagittarius as it pertains to love. What is their opportunity as it pertains to love? That wants to come up for Sagittarius. First 2 weeks of May. What is this? The opportunity. Yeah, it could be that opportunity to get away. Virgo energy here. But, just to kind of get out in the open space and have thinking and get some sort of enlightenment. The sun's coming up over the hills and it's kind of like getting enlightenment. It's a beautiful energy. So the opportunity here is, to spend some time alone, kind of go within to get some sort of enlightenment that's going to be necessary, right? Anything else that wants to come out? Yeah, two of materials. It's kind of like, this is about balancing and adapting, right? So being flexible and adaptable, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. So this could be you getting away so you can harness those energies and balance, the situation or the opportunity at hand. The two of materials is, just about that adaptability. So let's take a look. Anything else that wants to come out? Temperance. Wow, you get two major arcana here that's coming out here, and this is really balancing things out. It is about an opportunity for what is it that I want to say here? It's like it's your card. It's about getting some sort of balance, right? So it's like you're getting balance here. It's like balancing the energy, but getting balance here. And this is a Sagittarius card. This is Virgo energy, and this is just getting some alone time to balance situations so you can kind of see where you're at and carry those good vibes of the sun, right? Those good vibes of the sun that are coming through here. It's kind of like that 10 of emotions for emotional satisfaction. So there is an opportunity here, for that. Let's take a look at the love cards. What is your opportunity as it pertains to love? We know that, getting some alone time and getting some balance is going to be key to maybe getting some sun. Yeah, during the winter time, there was no progress of any sorts, it looks like. So things were kind of frozen. And so now your opportunity is to turn around and change to a new leaf. This is about transformation. Yeah, this is good, guys. This is really good to see. So your opportunity is to transfer, is kind of improve your attitude and to make some changes or improvements, right? Kind of what we talked about from the very beginning here. Yeah, it's kind of, that's what I feel here, that there is some sort of opportunity for turning over a brand new leaf. So you have an opportunity to do that by changing things. And then it brings forth, you might have some text conversations going through as it pertains to love. There might be some exchange of messages as it pertains to love coming through. This falls on your opportunity side. So let's take a look at that. Now, what is your challenge? What is your challenge within the first 2 weeks of May? What's your challenge the first 2 weeks of May for Sagittarius? What does that look like? Your challenge, we get the High Priestess and the Star. Lots of major arcana, guys. Woo! I mean, you're getting a lot. This is an important time for you, okay? This is about, going within in terms of your intuition, right? Really going within that priestess energy. Looking within, using your intuition, following your gut feeling. And this is star energy. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, or you might be in the spotlight, in some way, shape, or form, okay? This is you, kind of taking on, you could be going through some sort of healing, something is taking place, but it's also not giving up hope, having faith, and achieving your dreams and aspirations. So this is, and again, you could be in the spotlight there, star energy, right? So this is, your challenge is to go within, to be able to do that, and to create change in terms of the process of healing for yourself, right? So that's what's coming through here. It's a 17 card that reduces to an 8. 8s are about finding some sort of balance, but it's change, right? But it's healing. There's some sort of healing that I think is a balance here, or balance things out, right? that balance things out. It's kind of like balancing things out, you know, within your mind, but also balancing things out from source and spirit, right? So balancing that out could be the case as well. Let's take a look, and that's kind of been your challenge here a little bit, right? Let's take a look at what is your challenge from the love cards. Let's take a look at what that is for Sagittarius. First 2 weeks of May, what does that look like? Oh, way too many that flipped out. Okay, so give me a couple cards for Sagittarius and what their challenge is. What is this? What do we have here? Wow. Maybe your challenge for a love offer is coming through here. Woo, guys. I guess those messages and texts and phone calls or conversations are coming through, and it leads to some sort of, offer, or at least opening a door to romance, right? So your challenge is that. So why is that being your challenge position? This is about... maybe about going within. Let's take a look. Anything else here wants to come out? Wow, commitment, honor, values, and loyalty. Wow, I will tell you, whatever this is a serious situation, guys. This is an opportunity if you want something serious to come through. It is, and maybe it's a challenge for you. Maybe it's a challenge because maybe, I don't know, have some of you changed in that? Is that what you want? And you're actually going within? Maybe you're healing right now and the timing might be off a little bit. Guys, note your comments below, but this is a challenge for you here. Yeah, that's what I feel here. What can help you within this challenge? What can help you within this challenge here? Okay, for Sagittarius, what is it? Surrender to your creativity. Let your imagination soar. It's like stay open to a lot of ideas on how to solve a problem or achieve a dream, okay? Because it can actually really, really help you, okay? So surrendering to creativity. Yeah, and surrendering to effortlessness. Remember, like not controlling things, surrendering to the effortlessness, let the universe work with you. This is it's a challenge because, perhaps you're pushing too hard to get something that you want. And instead of letting things flow, it's kind of like you're paddling upstream. So this is saying, let it go, let it flow, let it be. And then, call upon, again, your emotional, storage within yourself to positively handle the situation and effectively, right? And so, but wow. Let's take a look at what it is what is it that you need to know? What is your strength first? What is your strength here? What is going to be your strength here the first 2 weeks as it pertains to love? Your strength? Your strength is, wow. Okay, so we've got the Four of Inspiration and the Four of Emotion. So a lot of stability, okay? This is like the Four of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So this is you, kind of like your energy, kind of happy home, happy family. This also can indicate marriage as well. Wow, guys, it's your strength position. And I also get the Four of Emotions, which is, all about looking at things before you make a move, right? There's 3 cups, and then there's one big cup that this person is sitting in, but they're not sure how to use that big cup, right? So this is about before you're moving forward, thinking about the past and thinking about your learnings, and then moving forward to how you want your life to be in love, right? A happy home, happy harmony, and marriage is coming through, your stability, right? So this is your strength. So that's what it's letting you know. It is your strength there, okay? Anything else in terms of your strength position? Your transformation. Rising like the phoenix from any sort of pain that you've come out of before, all right? So it's transforming. You're rising through the pain and tragedies of the past in love, right? You got a beautiful opportunity here, Sagittarius. Oh my gosh. So I think you're just healing and maybe a little bit unsure, but this is saying is ground your emotions, take the time that you need to think, ground yourself at home. Take that little vacation or jaunt, whatever it is that you need to do here. But this is about your strength is, building a strong foundation, at home. And this is about, the fours are about that stability here, right? So, yeah, could be dealing with the Cancer or Scorpio or Pisces. Could be maybe an air sign. And I got a little bit of also earth energy here as well. Okay. So, and I got some air because I do got the star card. What is your best way forward? What's your best way forward? What is your best way forward? Best way forward? 5 of Inspiration, 10 of Materials. Yeah, this is about, there's been some sort of conflict in terms of moving forward, in terms of everyone kind of having their own agenda. So this is like the the 5 of Wands. So this talks to me about some sort of adversity you know, maybe some sort of disagreement as it pertains to, you know, coming to security, right? As it pertains to your wealth and established wealth. 10 of materials coming to fruition. This is security and wealth. So, you know, your best way forward is to focus on, let me pull a card on this Five of Wands here real quick. I just want to see anything else wants to come through here. Seven of Emotions. Yeah, it's about making a choice. Going with, you know, kind of figuring out which one you want. All these fish are differently and the light's shining on it and you're making a choice. You're making a choice in terms of as it relates to your stability, your structure, your foundation, right? There's been a little bit of conflict within that. So your best way forward here, anything that wants to come through, yeah, it's moving on. It's about moving on. Moving on, you know, to the next. You guys, whatever that means to you, that could be the case. Yeah, this is about getting rid of repeated cycles. So this is about letting go of repeated cycles or patterns of the past. You're moving on from that and you can have a healthy relationship, right? So this is saying is that you're moving on, you know, from things, you're learning to break free from old patterns, and that could be of control, guys. It's coming through at the very end. So let's take a look at this other person. What about this other person? Where are they at? Where's this other person at? Let's take a look. What are they at? Devil energy, could be dealing with the Capricorn, all right? This is about being in bondage in terms of a relationship or situation, being like a puppet. This could be some form of addiction. Again, old patterns. This could be repeated patterns of the past, and maybe someone you met in the past and you had this type of a connection together, right? But it's a 15 card reducing to a 6, which means growth, right? So let's take a look. Any more on this Devil card here? Let me see what else. Chariot, Cancer energy, standing, in one's own and really moving forward and taking action, but really being confident and being protected in the process. So solar plexus energy, very confident, right? Moving forward. So this person is about moving forward, reading it of the Devil energy here and having faith in moving forward. This reduces to a 7 card here, and 7s are about having faith. And then I got 2 cards that just came out. I get the Queen of Swords, which is the Queen of Voices here, and the 5 of Cups. So the Queen of Swords is all about being very perceptive, a good thinker, right? This is about, being very perceptive in this process. So this person is growing. They're becoming very perceptive of what has brought them harm or death, or addiction in their life. Like more than, when you get all these birds here, especially as many as you see here, even more than like 3 or 4, that's when it signifies some sort of death. So it's almost like, seeing death of something old and coming to a keener perception, right? And Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And then I get the 5 of Emotions, which is the 5 of Cups. Adversity in some sort of loss or regret. So maybe they've lost something. Maybe they lost you, okay? So that could very much well be the case. Anything more in terms of where they are at right now? Anything else? This wants to come out. What is it? Yeah, this is about obsession of some sort. So this could be some sort of obsession that they had to get over that. So that could be the case. It could have been towards you, okay? It could very much well be the case, all right? Let's take a look at what this person likes most about you. What does this person like most about you? Let's take a look. What do we have here? 6 of Voices, 6 of Emotions. Wow, how you've grown from overcoming, things from the past in terms of childhood. This is the 6 of Cups. Growth, from being young to now where you are at right now, and seeing growth, right? And then I also have, what is this? The 6 of Voices. So 2 6 cards. They like how much you've grown. And so this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So this is about, some sort of growth, right? And then, moving forward. You're not looking at the past anymore. You've done that here. You know what it is in terms of that, what lessons you've learned, and now you're going through that rite of passage, right? It's now moving forward, right? Not in the past anymore. You're in the now. You're being, right? And that radical forgiveness, so then you can move forward, with all the beautiful tools that you have. So I think with this, that's what they like most about you. That's what they like most about you. Anything else that they like most about you here? What is it? Victory, that you have had some sort of victory. You're in the spotlight, right? They like the fact that you've achieved some sort of reward, victory, or success, and they're proud of you on that. Okay, all right, guys. Let's take a look at what they dislike about you. What is it that they dislike about you? Let's take a look. What do we have? What do we got? Page of Voices. So this is about messaging. You know, they just like that you really see things clearly, all right? They can't hide anything from you. You're really putting on those glasses and seeing things clearly, okay? So it could be a message that you are giving them that you see things clearly. This is about being very curious and energetic. That you're very curious about this, you know, an opportunity, and it looks like they don't like all the confidence that you've got from this. This is weird. Like you're in the spotlight. Maybe they don't like the fact that you're in the spotlight because we talked about that at the very beginning, right? But this is standing in your confidence, like being so confident. Like now you might not need them, and maybe that's a concern. Or this is saying that they've seen you really come full circle, and the spotlight's on you, and you have jumped into your confidence, right? And others are seeing that victory and success. So what's interesting is that they, as much as they like the fact that you've been moving forward and very happy and you've got success, in that little place inside them, they're a little fearful of the confidence that you have, and you can really see things clearly. Okay, maybe throughout the relationship or situation, give me some information on the love cards, any message from the love cards on what they dislike. What is it? Yeah, they dislike that you're starting all over again, that you're having a new beginning, that new seeds are being planted in your love life. Maybe you've let this person go, guys, because it says that your new seeds are being planted, and maybe you're starting over new with someone else that's offering you a love offer, right? They see you as being a boss babe, bossing up, right? They see you as the queen. They see you as really independent and strong, right? That's what I was talking about, independent and strong. That's what they're seeing, and it kind of scares them a little bit, guys. I won't deny, all right? So what is it that they want most from you? What is it that they want most from you? What is it that they want most from you? Okay, let's take a look. What do they want? They want movement forward. Yeah, they want to build together. I get the Magician card and the Eight of Inspiration. So the eights are all about, this is about travel, change, and movement. They want some sort of movement together, and they want to build something together, right? Magician energy. They want a movement because you have all the resources necessary to move things forward. And what they want, Magician energy, Gemini energy, this is fire energy, you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They want movement forward. They want change. This is travel, change, movement. That's what they want, okay? Again, that full moon's coming into play here, guys, okay? So that could be a significance to some of you here. But the eight is about change. They want to see change, and they want to see something moved, and they want to move forward, okay? Anything else? What did we get here? King of Pentacles, okay? So this is that discipline and controlling energy, guys, okay? What they want most from you is, perhaps it could be control, guys, could be control, or it could be, an opportunity to build something together. But this is having authority over being very disciplined and controlling. So that, what they want most from you is control. Let's take a look at this, guys. Gosh, you got to note your comments below. Let's take a look. Let me see. Yeah, they want something to come to fruition. They want to plant seeds so something can come to fruition. And this says around autumn time, right? That things really come to fruition. But let's take a look. They want you to, what they want most from you is to see past the unkept promises or illusions, right? I think you see things too clearly. Okay, that's really what's coming into play. Okay, so for those of you that are real curious, okay, we're going to jump into an extended, and this is going to talk about, what it is that they, what are their next steps, right? What is their next steps? What is it that they haven't told you? Also, what is their biggest challenge, what they're most afraid of, right? Within the relationship or situation, what they are most impressed by about you, maybe more messages from them and from you, and then a possible outcome with some advice. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and click the link below. Guys, let me know if this resonates. I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, namaste.